Want to know how to make a great cup of chai? I'm really excited to tell you how. I'm Abby from the Wander School, and I love chai. I used to have my own tea business, and I would always get disappointed when I went out and tried to order some chai that it was never very good. It usually either comes from a concentrate and then it's too sweet and pretty diluted and watery, or people try to make it in a tea bag from a powder and it just doesn't get strong enough. So today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cup of chai. So we make chai as a decoction. That's a word we use in herbalism. If you want to find out more about it, I tell you all about it in my book, The Herbal Handbook for Homesteaders, that you can find on our website, thewanderschool.com. But it basically just means that the tea is made from the hard parts of the plant. And so we need to simmer it, not boil it, but simmer it to extract all the goodness out of that part of the herb. And the things that go into chai are the harder parts of the plants. So let's take a look at some of those ingredients. The original ingredients of chai are ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, black pepper, usually black tea, but I like to leave that out because I don't always want caffeine in mine. And so they are those harder parts. Since I'm a forager, I like to add foraged ingredients too. So let's look at what we have today. We have some ginger root, and this is what's called cut and sifted. So it's cut into small pieces. We have some cinnamon straight from the spice rack, and we have some sassafras root cut into pretty big pieces that I harvested with a lot of work. And we have some spice bush twigs, delicious. I also make an Appalachian chai, which the recipe for that is in my Wild Forage Life cookbook, so check that out. But we're going to add a little bit of all of those today. So about 4 ingredients is a good amount, and we're going to use a teaspoon to a tablespoon of each. So if it's something that's powdered like the cinnamon, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon because it's finely powdered. So we don't need as much. So I'm going to put that straight into my pot back here. And then for the sassafras root, I'm going to use a tablespoon because those are in bigger chunks. And then I have some small pieces of the spice bush twigs. So I'm gonna fill up my tablespoon with those. And I just cut these. Sometimes you can break them or use a pruner to make it more easy on yourself. And then I'll dump those right into there. And we still need our ginger. So I'm gonna use just about a half tablespoon of that so it doesn't overpower everything. You could also add fresh ginger instead if you don't want it as spicy, or just leave it out. Up to you. And then we're going to add a cup of water for all of that. And then we're going to go ahead and put it on the stove and simmer that for about 5 minutes. You want to make sure that your pot is covered while you're doing that, because you don't want any of the goodness to escape. So through the magic of cinematography, our tea is already done. Oh my goodness. So now what do? Now we need to strain it. So I have this handy dandy strainer. You can buy one of these pretty cheaply. And I'm going to strain that back into my measuring cup. And the great thing is you can re-simmer these herbs at least a couple more times too. So pretty awesome. Then once I have my chai, look how dark it is. So awesome. So much goodness in there. I'll pour it into my sweet owl mug here. And then I will add whatever I want. So this is a great thing of making your own chai. You can add whatever you want. So I love honey in mine. It's my favorite sweetener. So I'll add about a tablespoon of honey, and then I make my own homemade oat milk. So I'm gonna add as much of that pretty much to taste, right? So maybe about a quarter of a cup or so. And it will be so super delicious, and it will keep me really warm today while I'm outside. So I am so excited to drink this amazing cup of chai. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite herbs are to add to your chai. And if you like this video, please like it down below. Subscribe to our channel. Make sure you're getting notifications and share this with all of your favorite tea lovers.